ended weird. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G. Want to welcome you to the afternoon show. We're here from 1 p.m. Eastern time till about 3:30 here. It is already July 4th of 2024 as we begin the new year. Wishing everybody a happy new year that I did not see last night. I know some of you are back this afternoon, so thank you for being here. Hope everybody had a good New Year's, as this was 2023 was a terrible year. Lost a lot of people involved in our music. I mean, I think it was George Tompkins, Neil Hirsch recently passed away. I just heard about that. Greg Zurich, Bill Shabilsky, who used to be on WFUV with the Polka Party, but also used to fill in on the Time Capsule show. I mentioned, and Pete Yaffe, and others too. It's so unfortunate that 2023, let's put that behind us as we continue here in 2024. So I'm glad you're here. We're spinning the 1957 songs as compiled by RELIC Records, voted by collectors back in 1997. So we opened up with an instrumental, as I always do on the shows here. Tenor saxophonist, if I can see here, tenor saxophonist born in, what is this, Charlene? Dunnellon? Did anybody hear of Dunnellon, Florida? on September 17th, 1929, taught himself to play saxophone when he was 12 years old. He joined the Tiny Bradshaw and his band back in 52. Then in 54 formed his own group, signed with Mercury Records, had over 30 LPs on Mercury, and a number of singles. His biggest hit was a song called Slow Walk from 1956 on the Mercury record label. There's another one called Birthday Party or something, which is pretty good. His name, Syl Austin, that one there from September 1957. It's on Mercury Records, a song called Fallout. I wonder if that was possibly from a movie, because you think of Fallout, you think of like nuclear fallout or something. But anyway, let's not indulge in that. But I want to do a correction here. For last week's show. Was actually brought out by listener Joe Shacatano, and I didn't notice it, and Charlene wasn't in chat last week. She was at the doctor's, but we really left off at entry number 460 with Richard Berry and the Pharaohs. We closed the show with Rock, Rock, Rock on the Flip label, but let's backtrack. To correct the mistake, I played at number 494. I featured a girl group out of Newark, New Jersey called the Three Playmates and their second release on Savoy. I played Lovey Dovey Pair. But as I mentioned, Joe Shacatano, he pointed out, I didn't see it, that it was the flip side that charted, well, that was at number 494. So let's play that record. So let's correct it. This is the original song that should have been played at entry number 494 from December 57. The Three Playmates on Savoy. It's called Sugar Wooga. There you go.
Well,
That's December 1957 release there for the Three Playmates. That is that should have been played at number 494 on Savoy Records. Sugar Wooga is the name of the tune. There are other two records too. They do 3 records on Savoy. They are all pretty good. So let's pick it up here with number 459 with 8 points. And between 459 and 444, all the songs that'll be played received 1 vote. They were on 1 ballot, and they were in the number 13 slot, and that gives you 8 points for that. And in March of 56, the Ravens signed with Leonard Chess's Argo label minus Jimmy Ricks, and this group of Ravens was led by Joe Van Loan. Now this was their 3rd of 4 for the Argo record label, and a cover tune. This was first recorded in 1954 by the Scarlets on Red Robin. It features Joe Van Loan and James Van Loan on lead. I showed you the 2 labels. I don't know why they put it out on Checker. Maybe it was a regional thing, because this is on the Checker label, also on the Argo. I'm playing it on Argo Records. We go to July 1957, coming in at number 459. The Ravens on Argo and their rendition of the tune Dear One. There you go. Yes, Lupe, you are correct. That was first done by the Scarlets on the Red Robin record label back in 1954. This is a cover tune as done by the Ravens, July 1957, with the great Joe Van Loan on lead. Featured it on Argo Records. Song entitled Dear One. Let's move to number 458 now, as we heard from this group at number 508. a song called In the Doorway, released in April of 57. I think that was their 21st release on Sid Nathan's Federal record label. This is their 23rd, making it to number 458. Again, written by the lead singer. His name is Hank Ballard. We go to August 1957. Here are the Midnighters on the Federal label. It's called Let 'Em Roll.
Oh, baby, baby, honey, honey, child, put your arms around me. We gonna rock a little while, let 'em roll. Ooh, oh, let 'em roll. Let 'em roll, pretty baby. Everything's alright. Every time you're near me, feel so funny inside. Feel like I wanna fly, but baby I wanna ride. Let 'em roll. Ooh, oh, let 'em roll. Let 'em roll, pretty baby. Everything's alright. Let 'em roll, let 'em roll. Fill my soul. Make me feel good, like you said you would. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let 'em roll, pretty baby. Everything's alright.
Yeah, when's the last time you heard that one there by Hank Ballard and the Midnighters? Excuse me, folks. August 1957 release. That's their 23rd on Sid Nathan's Federal Records out of Cincinnati, Ohio. The Midnighters with Let 'Em Roll. Johnny G lets 'em roll every Thursday from 1 p.m. till 3:30 as we continue with the 1957 countdown. Let's go back to the Bronx now for entry number 457. Here are the Mellows. Now, after their releases on JD Records, the group would split up, but they would reform in 1956. They hired a new manager by the name of David Levitt, and he also owned the Celeste record label. They had two releases on Celeste that really went nowhere, unfortunately, but they once again switched management, this time to Sammy Lowe, band leader Sammy Lowe, and Otis Pollard, and they owned the Candlelight record label, and their first of two comes in at number 457. It's a great two-sided record, by the way. This one released in December of 1956, probably should have been on that survey, but it's okay. It overlaps into 1957 here, coming in at 457. The Mellows with Lillian Leach on lead on Candlelight Records. The song is called You've Gone.
Do do up, but a do up, do up, do up, but a do up, do up, do up, but a do up, do up, do up, but a do up.
You're gone, only the dreams remain. dreams that we both once shared, dreams that I thought would come true. You're gone, I thought our love would last, but now it's in the past, and here I sit alone. At night, moonlight floods my room. The dawn brings me nothing but gloom. How can I face the crowd? They'll ask me where you are. Darling, I can't deny. They'll soon find out you're gone. At night, moonlight floods my room. The dawn brings me nothing but blue. How can I face the crowd? They'll ask me where you are. Darling, I can't deny. They'll soon find out you're gone. They'll soon find out you're gone. They'll soon find out you're
As Lillian Leach and the Mellows coming in at number 457 on the survey. That's the flip side of Moon of Silver. I'm sure that's going to make a lot of these records, both sides are going to make the survey. I will guarantee that. But that's their first of two on the Candlelight record label, song entitled You've Gone. Johnny G hasn't gone, not yet. Still trying to hold back the coughs here. It's getting better each day. It takes a while for a virus to run its course, by the way. Hopefully Mom and Grace are downstairs enjoying the show. Grace is okay. She's here today helping downstairs. My father's looking at his stamps, listening to the show. Hope he's liking the music, and they are watching on the tablet. Let's continue here. Let's go to Danny Robinson's Holiday record label for this next group. This was their follow-up to the group's biggest hit, or actually I think the flip side was, but this is the B-side to the follow-up of the group's biggest hit. A song called United came out on the Holiday record label. This is the B-side to their second release. This, I think they're a vocal quintet. They're led by Johnny Hicks, and Johnny Hicks co-wrote the song. Of course, prior to recording with this group, the Love Notes, he was the lead singer of the Ivories on the Jaguar label. Let's go to August 57 at number 456, the Love Notes on Holiday Records. The song is called Don't Go.
Well, stop, don't go, 'cause you know I love you so. Don't do it, don't do it, don't go. Oh, love, let me fool you, try to leave me, and hurt me so. I want you near me, that darling, you should know. Well, I tried to be everything that you wanted me to, but stop, don't go, 'cause you know I love you so. Don't do it, don't do it, don't go. Although you may find another who can just love you, I've been trying to prove it, and you know the way I feel. So baby, make up your mind. Don't rush, just take your time. But stop,
With Charlene, we have July 1957 here, and on the record it says August 15th, 1957 on the 45. So I don't know if Ferdy Gonzalez, I'm sure the record company sent him the information. Well, he said he did get a lot of it. At least I spoke to Ferdy before he passed away, that a lot of the information for his disco file came right from the record company. So we don't know, really. I would have said August 57, but anyway, she's got July 50. I'm sorry. He is right. I'm looking at the little beats. I need my head examined. Sorry, folks. Charlene, it is correct. There you go. Sound of New York City there. The Love Notes with Johnny Hicks on lead. I like the flip side of that. If I Could Make You Mine, a great record. I remember my aunt playing on the Rumble album. That one did not make the Rumble LP, unfortunately. But there you go. The Love Notes with Don't Go on the Holiday label, coming in at number 456 from August 57. Let's go to July 57 now with this group's only release on the Mercury record label, and the East Coast Mercury A&R chief, his name was Bob Shad. He discovered this vocal quartet and signed them to the Mercury record label, and they were all in their early teens when they recorded this. So let's go to July of 1957, coming in at number 455. They're called The Little Beats. The Little Beats on the Mercury label. The tune is called Love Is True.
I never knew until I looked at you. That's why I'm feeling blue. Love is true. Love is true. Ooh, you knocked me right off my feet. That's why I love you so. Love is true. Love is true. I don't have the right to feel this way about you. Can't help myself or feel the way I do. Don't have the right to feel this way about you. Can it be true that you love me too? Love is true. I never knew until I looked at you. That's why I love you so. Love is true. Love is feel the way I do. Don't have the right to feel this way about you. Can it be true that you love me too? Love is true. I never knew until I looked at you. That's why I love you so. Love is true. 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 Ooh, love is true.
They're called The Little Beats. Little Beats coming in at number 455 on the survey from July 1957. It's on the Mercury record label. It's their only release, Love Is True. The flip side's good too on these. You know, in 1950s, the A and B sides, they were not like throwaway sides that they were in the maybe later 60s and 70s and 80s. Those kind of throwaway, oh, let's put the instrumental thing on the flip side. No, they were great two-sided productions and vocals by the singers. Let's continue here. Let's go to Harlem, New York for this next group coming in at number 454. They had a 2-year contract with Bobby Robinson's Fury record label, and after it ended, Bobby sold their masters. I think he sold 2 masters to George Golner, or sold them a few of the masters, because they have a few releases on the End record label, and he put them out, as I mentioned, on his End label. This was their first of 2 that came out on the End label, but they were recorded for Fury Records and Bobby Robinson. We go to August 57, number 454 is Frankie Lyman's younger brother, Louis Lyman, and his Teen Chords on the End record label. It's called Too Young at number 454. Frankie Lyman's little brother coming in at number 454. That's Nat King Cole first recorded that song, I think, Too Young. There you go, Louis Lyman and the Teen Chords version from August 57 on George Golner's End Records. Number 454, Too Young is the name of the tune. You're never too young to tune in to the Vinyl Treasure Show with Johnny G, so thank you all for being here. Happy New Year to everyone. Let's continue here as we go to Roxbury, Massachusetts for this next group. They recorded for, I think it was Jack Gold's, a few of his labels, Pilgrim Records, Paris Records, Terrace Records. They had their biggest hit on the Terrace label in '61 called I Understand, but this is the group's second of 2 on Jack Gold's Paris label. It features Ray Gibson on lead, and I like this song. I have this on a 78. What happened was, I think I told you the story before. I found 3 Beatle LPs at a church sale in Pleasantville, New York, a long time ago. And it was a Beatles versus the Four Seasons. It was a Tony Sheridan and the Beatles on MGM. And the other one was, I think, their second album on Capitol. So I used to buy records from Louis Silvani and Times Square Records. Used to go to the store in Dobbs Ferry. So Glenn would be there, and Glenn was a big Beatle collector, the late Glenn Fousel. He would put all the records into the database for Louis, and he was really created that program and would do all the printouts and whatever. So I would go there on a Saturday morning and I'd buy records. So I told him I found these things. He goes, well, listen, why don't we do a trade? I'll give you about 570, he had 500 store stock 78s, all mint that he picked up, I don't know, somewhere in North Carolina. So I went over his house and I looked at them, and they were all really nice stuff on Federal and Rama and G and, you know, a lot of good stuff and some obscure things. He had some Canada releases on the Apex label. So I said, all right. I said he wanted a little bit of cash and he wanted to look at a couple other albums. So I think he took Stevie Wonder, Boy Genius. He took a couple Turtles LPs I had. So we did the trade, but this came in, I had a 78 of this, and it plays great on a 78. And those Paris 78s are really, really thick. Not these crappy styrene 45s, unfortunately. But coming in at number 453, Ray Gibson and the G-Clefs from May 1957 on the Paris label. It's called Zing Zang Zoo.
Baby, baby, baby. Zing zang zoo, means I love you true. Zing zang zoo, means I really do. Zing zang zoo, means I care for you. Baby, baby. Yes, I do. I need you, sweetheart. Yes, I do. I need you, baby doll. Yes, I do. I need you, baby doll. Oh, I need you, and I want you. I've got to have you here by my side. I can't stand it, living without you. Baby, won't you come and be my loving bride? Zing zang zoo, means I love you true. Zing zang zoo, means I really do. Zing zang zoo, you're my baby doll.
That group from Roxbury, Massachusetts, coming in at number 453. Those are the G-Clefs. Ray Gibson and the G-Clefs, May 57. That is their, their second release on the Paris label. Zing Zang Zoo is the name of the tune, but all their releases are on, even the DJ copies. This is a DJ copy. I think I bought this from Dallas Ellis, the late Dallas Ellis, many, many years ago, together with a song called Funny by the Contours on the Motown label. But let's continue here on a Thursday afternoon as I try to catch my breath as we go to this next group out of Center, Texas. They recorded under two names. They were known as the Mints and also the Four Mints, and they began recording for the Lin record label, LIN Records. Backed up Ken Copeland on, I think originally on the Lin label, also picked up by Imperial Records. They had other releases on NRC, Decca, Choctaw, and here is their release on the Decca label. It features James Wilson on lead, and this is a cover tune. This was first recorded by the Drifters, a Lieber and Stoller pen tune that the Drifters did for Atlantic back in 1956. And this is from October of 57. coming in at number 452. Let's give a listen to the Four Mints. The Four Mints on the Decca label with their rendition of the Drifters tune called Ruby Baby. This is with James Wilson on lead.
Boom, 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 boom. Doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doo-wop, doot-doot-doot-doot-wop. Boom, boom, boom. Ruby, 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 baby. Ruby, 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 baby. Ruby, baby, when can you be mine? Well, I have got a girl and a Ruby is her name. Well, she don't love me, but I love her just the same. Well, oh, I'm Ruby, Ruby, I want you just like a ghost. I'm gonna hold you. Ruby, Ruby, when can you be mine? Well, here's the time I see you, baby, my heart flies. Well, I'm gonna steal you away from all those guys. Well, oh, I'm Ruby, Ruby, I want you just like a ghost. I'm gonna hold you. Ruby, Ruby, when can you be mine? Ruby, baby, do that, do that, do that, do wah. Do that, do that, do that, do wah. Do that, do that, do that, do do Ruby, baby. Well, I've got a girl and Ruby is her name. Well, she don't love me, but I love her just the same. Well, oh, I'm Ruby, Ruby, I want you just like a ghost. I'm gonna hold you. Ruby, Ruby, when can you be mine? Ruby, 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 baby. Ruby, 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 baby. Ruby, baby, when can you be mine? Doobie-doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doobie-doo-wop, doobie-doo-wop,
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. When was the last time you heard that song? Or at least by that group, the Four Mints. They're coming in October 57 at number 452. It's on the Decca record label, their rendition of the tune Ruby Baby. Of course, Dion would have a big hit with that record in 1962 on the Columbia record label, but originally done by the Drifters in 1956. Johnny G's here on a Thursday. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you dig what I am doing here. This 1957 countdown, as compiled by Relic Records, moved to entry number 451, transposing here, as the Mercury discography says that both sides of this 45 were recorded at Mercury Sound Studios in New York City on May 27th of 1957, along with two other tracks. But the group was a quintet originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the song written by James Churchwell, who I think is the lead singer on this. This is from June of 57. Let's give a listen to The Five Dreams. The Five Dreams on the Mercury label at number 451. The song is called You Are My Only. The Five Dreams.
You are my only, you are my one and only, you are my only, you are my one and only, you are my only, you are my one tonight. You are my only, you are my one and only, you are my only, you are my one and only, you are my only, you are my one tonight.
Coming in at number 451 on the survey, they're called The Five Dreams. The Five Dreams on Mercury from June 57. It's called You Are My Only. That one there with James Churchwell on lead. And James Churchwell would later record as Screamin' Jimmy Churchwell. But what label was that, Charlene? But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. Picked up some listeners last night on the show. Got to say hello to Amy King. She's a new listener here to the program as we welcome her to our clan of listeners here tuned into the Vinyltreasure show. Let's continue here with the countdown. Let's go to Harlem, New York. Another great two-sided 45. This group first recorded for the New York City Harlem record label in late 1954. They signed with Mercury's Wing subsidiary for 3 releases, and they also did one on the parent Mercury label as the Prestos. They were called the Empires, and they also recorded on Bobby Robinson's Whirling Disc label as both the Empires and also as the Whirlers. But here they are back as the Empires. This is on Bill Lassley's Amp 3 record label. Now, supposedly this is the same group because there was some discussion that they weren't. I think it was late George Tompkins that told me they were the same group. But it is a great two-sided 45 from August 57. The Ballad comes in at number 450. These are the Empires on Amp 3 Records. It's called If I'm a Fool at number 450.
I search for you, darling, by night and by day, because I'm so lonely since you went away. I missed you so much I could cry. If I'm just a fool, tell me why. Although my friends told me that you were untrue, how could I believe them? I loved only you. I know now that I wasn't smart. A fool shouldn't lead with his heart. I hope we meet again, dear, and try to make a man. And if we never meet again, I'd like to say that we are still friends. Goodbye, my false lover, and now that we're through, I worship you, darling. I love only you. I miss you so much I could cry. If I'm just a fool, tell me why. If I'm just a fool, tell me why.
Coming in at number 450 on the survey from August 1957, those are the Empires. The Empires on Amp 3 Records. If I'm a Fool is the name of the tune. A great two-sided 45. Let's continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Entry number 449. And this is a legitimate release from June, released in June of 1957 on John Dolphin's Cash record label. Although this song was recorded June of 1946 on Leon Renee's Exclusive Records, which was out of Hollywood, California. A tune written by Leon and Otis Renee, as by a group called the Basin Street Boys. Now, the Basin Street Boys included Gene Price, Reuben Sanders, Artie Waters, and the lead singer, Armode Wilson. And for some reason, they re-released this song in June of 1957. John Dolphin put it out on his Cash label, but this is really recorded in June of 46, and it comes in at number 449. The Basin Street Boys on the Cash record label with their tune called I Sold My Heart to the Junkman, number 449.
My heart to you, the one that I trusted. You brought it back to me all broken and busted. So I've sold my heart to the junk man, and I'll never fall in love again. You took my heart because you thought you could use it, just like a little toy. You battered and bruised it. So I sold my heart to the junk man, and I'll never fall in love again. Like a melodrama in a simple manner, love played the leading part. We had planned a happy ending, but I'm left with a broken heart. I'll throw away my pride and say we'll be friends, dear. Teardrops I cannot hide, for this is the end, dear. I sold my heart to the junk man, and I'll never fall in love again. My pride and say we'll be friends, dear. Teardrops I cannot hide, for this is the end, dear. I sold my heart to the junk man, and I'll never fall in love again.
That's coming in at number 449 on the survey. The Basin Street Boys, they recorded that back in June of 46, but I think this was released maybe because of the Silhouettes release of I Sold My Heart to the Junk Man. But this John Dolphin put this out on his Cash label in June of 57. The Basin Street Boys with I Sold My Heart to the Junkman. Of course, Gordy mentioned it, that Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, a big hit with that, although those were the Starlets, by the way. But Patti LaBelle singing with the group as the lead singer, although she was not on that recording, but it was a hit for them, and also for the Silhouettes. Johnny G here on a Thursday. We continue. Let's go to New Haven, Connecticut for number 448. As this was first issued on Joel Adelman's Anchor record label, and that's how I have it. This was a recent addition to the Johnny G collection, but Joe Alderman was forced to change the name of the label because there was already an Anchor label that was established. So he dropped the R and made it Anco. But I'm featuring it on the Anchor label. It's the debut single for this group, their first of two on the Anco label, we'll call it. But all the presses of this are horrible vinyl, and this is a nice copy too, but unfortunately it is a very grainy press. It features Dave Fisher on lead, the song written by the second tenor of the group. Yeah, his name is Marty Ganter. Let's go to April of 1957, coming in at number 448, the debut single for the Academics. Actually, I think it's the B-side of their debut single. The Academics on the Anchor label. It's called Heavenly Love.
God gave me a woman to love. When I go to meet her, we'll make heavenly love. God gave me a woman to love. She'll always be there, heaven above. And when I go to meet her, we'll make heavenly love. She's like an angel, so sweet and so kind. I know that someday I'll make her all mine, and the whole world will know that the Lord made it so, that the Lord made it so. Although you're far away from me, your true love is plain to see. I know you care only for me, and together we'll live through eternity. Now we're together, world of our own, forever and ever. This will be our home, and the whole world will know that the Lord made it so.
There you go, coming in at number 448. Those are the Academics. The Academics, Dave Fisher is the lead singer on that. Featured it on the rare label, the Anchor label, Anchor. They dropped the R. Those of you that have this 45, you may have it on the Anchor label, April 1957. That's their debut single, I should say the B-side to their debut single, Heavenly Love. Of course, that the lead singer there, Dave Fisher, he would go on to form a group called the Highwaymen in the early 1960s, believe it or not. They signed with United Artists Records and had a big hit with Michael Row the Boat Ashore, if you know that record. But there he was doing lead with the Academics. Johnny G here being academic in the afternoon here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We do the countdown of the RELIC survey from 1957. And two ballots. This next song was on two ballots. totaling 8 points for this. The group is out of the Bronx, New York. They first recorded back in 1954 for the Cat record label. That was a division of Atlantic Records, and it was actually a big hit for them, a song called Shaboom, although the Crew Cuts had a bigger hit with that song. But they also recorded under different aliases. They recorded as the Chords, the Chord Cats, and on this release, they were known as the Shabooms. And this is on the Vic record label. This is a subsidiary of RCA Records. Interesting note that the song is written by Shirley Elliston, a.k.a. Shirley Ellis, of course. She had a big hit in 1965 with a song called The Name Game, if you know that tune. But she also wrote some really cool records for some vocal groups, and maybe something for Vic Records, I don't know, but her name is on a lot of these tunes, and she wrote this one for the Shabooms, aka the Chords, coming in at number 447 from September 57. It features Carl Feaster on lead on Vic Records. The song is called Lulu, the Shabooms.
Look what you've done to me, helpless as I can be, so much in love with you, and love with you. I know there's another who, cares as much for you, but I hope that you pick me. Life is but a dream, I told you, everything you wanted to be. Each time I kiss you and hold you, life just one big symphony. Hey Lulu, look what you've done to me. Helpless as I can be, Lulu, so much in love with you. Lulu, look what you've done to me, helpless as I can be, I know, there is another who, Lulu, cares just as much for you. Life could be a dream, I told you, everything you wanted to be. Each time I kiss you and hold you, life just one big symphony. Hey Lulu, look what you've done to me, helpless as I can be, Lulu, so much in love with you. So much in love with you, Lulu.
There you go, coming in at number 447 on the survey. That's Carl Feaster and the Shabooms, a.k.a. the Chords, a.k.a. the Chord Cats. September 57 release on the Vic record label, Vic Records, a subsidiary of RCA, a song entitled Lulu. How many Lulus do you know? I know Lulu that recorded for Epic Records. I know her. I don't know her personally, though. But anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let's continue here as this group from Roxbury, Massachusetts returns. We just heard their second release on Jack Gold's Paris record label, a song called Zing Zang Zoo. That was maybe 4 or 5 records ago. Well, their first release on the Paris label comes in at number 446. Actually, well, Charlene, this says November 56. Is that correct? Because then that wouldn't be on this survey. But let me see. that it's possible. I have to check Ferdy Gonzalez's thing, so double check that, Charlene, if you can, on the G-Clefs on this record here. This has dual leads, their first of two on the Paris record label. Teddy Scott and Joe Jordan, they are on lead. The tune written by Joe Jordan. Just played the flip side of this on last Saturday, a song called Lover in the Morning and Lover in the Evening. I think I played that last Saturday, but this is the intended A-side, arranged by Jay Ray. And Jay Ray is really Ray Conniff. And this charted number 4 on WJAS in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, coming in at number 448. Charlene has November 56, the G-Clefs on Paris with Symbol of Love.
My symbol of love.
There she is, sweet as can be. There she stands, once belonging to me. Oh, what did I do? My symbol of love. Monday,
Doing homework.
Tuesday,
Sipping cokes.
Wednesday,
An evening at home with a folks.
Thursday,
We'd quarrel.
Friday,
We'd make up.
Saturday,
We'd go dancing to end up romancing. Sunday,
we're together in prayer. I've told you my story, sang you my song. Please, someone tell me, what did I do wrong? Oh, what did I do? My symbol of love.
my symbol of love.
There you go, coming in at number 446 on the survey. That should have been included in the 56 ballot, not the 57. Again, when they use the Kreider book, it was not Bible, the Kreider book. You have to use multiple sources. And again, we didn't have the internet back in 1997, so it was very difficult to put together the ballots. It's a really a big chore to do that. So you're going to have errors. It's a lot easier to do it today, I would say, but again, a lot of the people that voted in that survey, they're no longer with us, unfortunately, but that one there really should have been in the 1956 survey, but still a great tune. The G-Clefs on the Paris label, coming in at number 446 with Symbol of Love. So Evan, your ear's picking up the styrene crackle on that. So I think I got like a mint copy somewhere in the no humidity basement. Sometimes I didn't have a chance to look for it, but it was good enough to play, not so much distorted. But that's why I don't like styrene 45s. But this next record is not a styrene 45, but it's the next worst thing to a record collector that have the labels reversed, and that is the case with this 45, unfortunately. But both sides are excellent as we go to Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin record label for this girl group. Now, you would think this group was from the West Coast, but I do think they are from Brooklyn, New York. They were discovered by Aladdin's a New York City talent office, and a lot of the record companies had talent scouts in all the big cities, and they were picking up new talent and trying to add them to the label. But these gals are from Brooklyn, New York. They're called the Crystals, not to be confused with the Phil Spector Crystals. This one released in February of 57, coming in at 445. The Crystals on Aladdin. This was on 2 ballots. It's called I Do Believe.
I do believe my God above created you for me to love. He picked you out from all the rest because he knew I loved you best. I once had a heart so brave and true, but now it's gone from me to you. Take care of it as I have done, for you have to, and I have none. I do believe the God above created you for me to love. He picked you out of all the rest because he knew I loved you best. When I get to heaven, I'll say a prayer and write your name on the golden stairs. Then all the angels can come and see that I loved him as he loves me. Da, 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 da. Ah, 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 ah.
That's the sound of the Crystals. The Crystals from Brooklyn, New York at number 445. I first heard that on the Time Capsule show. Actually, I think the flip side of the 45, because they mentioned General Motors in the song. It's a great two-sided record, I have to say. There you go. Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin Records, February 57. The Crystals with I Do Believe. The Maharajas also covered that song for the Flip record label. Let's continue here to entry number 444. Now, from 444 to entry number 430, they all received one mention, but in the number 12 voted slot, which would give them 9 votes. And this is the first one to receive 9 votes. Another, it's a rare record and a great two-sided 45. It's on Ben Smith's Extra record label. This integrated group formed while attending Washington High School in Manhattan, and the ballad side comes in at number 441. We go to early 1957. It features Fred Brunner on lead. These are the Unknowns on the Extra record label at number 444. It's called One More Chance.
Oh,
Now that you left me, you've broken my heart.
One more time.
child. Well, darling, I really want you. I want you tonight. One more time, please, my darling. One more time, please, my darling. I love you. I want you
Early 1957 release there, coming in at number 444 on the survey. Ben Smith's extra record label. They're called The Unknowns. The Unknowns with their tune called One More Chance. That's a very rare 45. Greg Surik sold me that record just under four figures for that 45 back then when I purchased it. And if you want this record on the cheap, Evan, you can get it. 1962 release. I forget who put it out on the Shield record label. That is much cheaper, maybe about somewhere between $8 to $20, I guess, on the Shield issue. Probably sold in Times Square Records if you bought that 45 back in the early 1960s. Johnny G here on a Thursday afternoon. If you're new to the program here on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You have to be signed in, though, to do that. But anybody can view the program. You know, anybody can come in and view the program, but you can't come into chat unless you're signed in to YouTube. But let's continue with the countdown here. Let's go to Long Island, New York for this next group. The group consisted of four brothers and a friend. They recorded for Mary Halanka's Acme record label. This tune co-written by William Henry Miller. I thought that he owned the label, but Don Folletti corrected me. He did not. He was just the A&R man for the label. And with their debut single, they backed up their 12-year-old Richard Lanham, if you know the song On Your Radio. But this is their second release on the Acme label. Picked this one up at the Waterbury, Connecticut show. I used to go to that show when they used to have it on Sunday morning. I think Ron Baldino sold me this 45. He used to work for Columbia Records in Connecticut. He came in one morning with a whole bunch of 45s, lots of Columbia presses, or a lot of Columbia custom presses, and some 50 stuff too. I bought the Mellow Moods on Prestige, and this one from him, February 57, number 443. The Tempo Tones on the Acme label. It's called In My Dreams.
In my dreams, I hold you close to me, and our love is as it used to be. I remember the little things you do. I hear you whisper, I love you. In my dreams, we're young and hard again, and our love has found a start again. We dine on happiness, it seems, but that's only in my dreams. With the dawn, I gain reality. I assume this personality, a cheery smile, a pillow to hide the tears I feel below. The tears I feel below. With the night, my new my dream.
In my dream.
Those are the Tempo Tones coming in at number 443. That's not an easy record to find either. It's on the Acme record label from February 57. In My Dreams is the name of the tune. As we continue here, moving to 442. Now, I thought at first there were only 2 records that I didn't have on this survey. Actually, there were 3 records which I didn't own originals on. This is one of the records I did not have in my collection, nor was it in a collection that I looked at either, unfortunately. Really a rare record, but I have to thank Bill Olb for getting me this 45 here, because it was reissued on the Firefly record label. It originally came out on a label out of Los Angeles, California. It was L&M Records. That was Lalo Guerrero and Manuel Acunda's L&M record label out of Hollywood, California, and it was the group's debut release. They were known as Noy Moore and the Peacocks. Noy Moore is really Jimmy Moore, and I have their releases on the Noble label, but I did not have the release on the L&M record label. But this one was I guess reissued, we'll call it, on Firefly Records. I don't know who owned Firefly. Was it Ripley maybe that owned Firefly Records? I'm not sure. But this is from 1957, and I'm playing it on the Firefly label. Sorry, folks, Johnny G doesn't have everything. I have a lot, but not everything. And it's interesting because the title of the song is called Tweet Tweet, but this reissue, it's called Fontella. So I don't know what happened with that, but it's from 57. At least you can hear it. It's Noy Moore and the Peacocks coming in at number 442, originally on L&M, featuring it on Firefly, but it should read Tweet Tweet.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Ooh, boom, boom, a little. Oh, boom, boom, a
see the girlie in the yellow sweater. Her cheeks are rosy and her lips are mellow.
That's my girl and her name is Fontella. Oh, Fontella, yes, Fontella. Fontella is the girl for me.
She loves me more when I hold her tight. She tries to squeeze me with all her might.
That's my girl and I want you to know. Oh, Fontella, yes, Fontella, Fontella, I love you so.
I'm telling you, cats, that she's mighty fine. Just can't get her off my mind. When she goes strutting down the street,
yeah, all the little birdies go tweet, 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 a tweet, tweet, a tweet, a tweet, tweet, a tweet.
Oh, little girlie, won't you marry me? I'll buy you any little thing you see.
Oh, Fontella, if you be my wife. Oh, Fontella, yes, Fontella, Fontella, I'll treat you nice.
Just can't get her off my mind. When she goes strutting down the street,
yeah, all the little birdies go tweet, 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 a tweet, tweet, a tweet, a tweet, tweet, a tweet.
Oh, little girlie, won't you marry me? I'll buy you any little thing you see.
Oh, Fontella, if you be my wife. Oh, Fontella, yes, Fontella, Fontella, I'll treat you nice.
Here you go, coming in at number 442 on the survey. That's Noy Moore and the Peacocks, 1957. That's Sal Pasentino's Firefly record label. Thank you, Frank, for clarifying that. A song called Tweet Tweet, and I don't know who has this record. I think I know that maybe possibly Nick Nicola had that 45, maybe, but I definitely don't have it in my collection. A very rare record. I do have their releases on the Noble label, though. Johnny G here on a Thursday afternoon. Let's move to entry number 441. Is this group originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, and almost all their releases, though, came out on West Coast labels. First recording for the Imperial label as the Mellow Drops. That was in 1954. I do have that record. But then they did two on the Aladdin label, and then they did three on Art Roop's specialty record label, and their third release comes in at number 441. It features Clarence Phoenix on lead. We go to December of 1957. Give a listen to The Monitors. The Monitors on the specialty label at number 441. It's called Closer to Heaven. The Monitors.
That's where you are. Close by is dreamland, where angels do dwell, waiting for my dreamboat when the tide began to swell. Oh, even when I'm blue, thinking of someone, that someone is you, I go wrong way, right next door to a star, closer to heaven, far, far, closer by far.
Coming in at number 441 on the survey, those are the Monitors, a group originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. That was their second of three on Art Roop's specialty record label. That's with Clarence Phoenix on lead. Closer to Heaven is the name of the tune from December of 1957. Now, this group also recorded under two other, also related to two other groups. First in 58 on the Sapphire label, recording as the Moonbeams, and then Frank Gingaro mentioned it in chat. They also are related to the Seniors that recorded for Sue Records in 1962. Great record they do called May I Have This Dance. Johnny G here on a Thursday as we continue with the countdown. And up next, entry number 440. This group, originally from Atlanta, Georgia, started recording for Mercury Records in 1954, had three releases on the Mercury label, and then they signed with Al Silver's Herald label, and they were known as the Cashmeres, and they broke up after that Little Dream Girl release on Herald, and they disbanded as the Cashmeres, but Al Silver continued to release their recordings, and this time as the Marktones. And this was their release on the Ember record label. It features Grover Mitchell on lead. Let's go to August of 1957, coming in at number 440. These are the Marktones. The Marktones, a.k.a. the Cashmeres, on the Ember label. It's called Hold Me Close, with Grover Mitchell on lead.
Take me in your arms and kiss me just like you did before. Then hold me and never let me go.
Well, hold me close.
That's entry number 440 on the survey. Those are the Marktones, a.k.a. the Cashmeres. Yes, that features a Grover Mitchell on lead, released in August of 57. That's on Al Silver's Ember Records. Hold Me Close is the name of the tune. A nice tune there. Supposedly there's another release on Ember number 1030, that doesn't appear to exist by the Marktones, but it's in the Kreider book, so I don't know if anybody has that record. As I used to talk to Greg Surik about it, he says that doesn't exist. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't have it. But let's continue now as we are counting down the RELIC survey from 1957. We move to entry number 439. This is on Mike Gray's Banna label out of Jersey City, New Jersey. And the lead singer of this group, though, he's originally from Savannah, Georgia. And he first recorded in the late 40s with Bill Johnson and the Musical Notes. His name is Gus Gordon, and he's being backed up by a group called the Darnells. And it comes in at number 439, October 1957, Gus Gordon and the Darnells on the Banna label. It's called In the Valley of the Roses at number 439.
In the valley of the roses, long ago we fell in love, and I found among the roses all that I was dreaming of. We were planning to be married. Then you found
somebody new. Then you left me to cry, left the roses to die, and you took my heart with you. Please bring back my lips, my love, so I may learn to kiss again.
I may learn to kiss again.
Please bring back my love, and say we'll share the bliss again. Then I'll gather all the roses for your bridal bouquet in the valley of the roses. Our love will find a way.
Please bring back my lips, my love, so I may learn to kiss again. Please bring back my love, and say we'll share the bliss again.
Then I'll gather all the roses for your bridal bouquet in the valley of the roses. Our love will find a way.
That's a nice tune coming in at number 439 on the survey. That's Gus Gordon being backed up by the Darnells. It's from October 57 on the Banna record label, Banna Records out of Jersey City, New Jersey, In the Valley of the Roses at number 439 on the survey. Let's move to number 438. We go back out to the West Coast as this group, very popular in the Bay Area. They had 6 releases on Ray Dobard's Music City record label, Music City out of Berkeley, California. This is their 5th, coming in at number 438, a tune written by the first tenor of the group. His name is James Moore. It features Ben Richards on lead. This one I have a January 58 release, so probably should have been included in the 58 survey, but either way, these are the Gaylarks. The Gaylarks, number 438 on Music City Records. It's called Somewhere in This World. The Gaylarks.
Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. Somewhere in this world, just you wait and see.
Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. Somewhere in this world, you can plainly see. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me.
Girl for me.
Somewhere in this world, I would like to know, because I love her so, I'll never let her go. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. I know that I will love her. I know that I will care. I know that I will cherish her and take her anywhere. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. Somewhere in this world, you can plainly see. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. I know that I will love her. I know that I will care. I know that I will cherish her and take her anywhere. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me. Somewhere in this world, you can plainly see. Somewhere in this world, there's a girl for me.
That's on Ray Dobard's Music City Records out of Berkeley, California. Those are the Gaylarks. The Gaylarks with Ben Richards on lead, coming in at number 438 on the survey, Somewhere in This World. Should have probably been used on the January 58 ballot, but it came in on the 1957 ballot as number 438. I had a problem with number 437 on this record, so it lists on the survey the 5 Palms on States, Little Girl of Mine. So I'm like, what is this record here? Is it in the Kreider book? Well, it was in the Silver Kreider book, but then it was omitted from all the remaining Kreider books. So I had a discussion with Bill Olb about this, and he found out. He spoke to Val Shively about the record and said that it does not exist on a 45, even though that information was probably sent to Ferdy Gonzalez, the information on the States label, because he has it in the disco file, this 5 Palms on States called Little Girl of Mine, but it doesn't seem to exist. And I was talking to Bill about the record. I said, you think it could have been just the Palm single from May of 57 that should have been here? And that's probably what this really should have been. Of course, the Palms, they backed up Artie Wilkins on the States record label in 1956, and then their next release came out on the United record label. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to play this United single by the Palms at number 437. Came out in May of 57. It features Wilbur Williams on lead. The Palms on United. It's called Teardrops.
How gently the teardrops flow, how gently the teardrops flow. Everybody has somebody. I wonder why did my love go? Just sitting here wanting to cry. I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes. I wonder where is my baby? Why didn't she say goodbye? She knows that I love her. She knows I've always been true. But she went away and left me. She's forsaken the love we knew. The teardrops flow so gently, they hurt me so. Of all the joy we shared and the fun we had, I wonder why did she have to go?
So there you go. That is my addition here. We're going to replace that 5 Palms with the Palms, the same group there. That's Wilbur Williams on lead, May 1957. That is on Leonard Allen's United record label, also owned the States label. Song entitled Teardrops, coming in at number 4 437. Let's continue here with the survey number 436. This group from Harlem, New York, their biggest hit was a song called Could This Be Magic? Came out on George Goldner's Gone record label, but the flip side comes in at number 436, written by the second tenor of the group. His name is Billy Carlisle. He wrote this tune. It features Richard Blandon on lead. We go to August of 1957, number 436, a cool jump tune by the Dubs on the Gone record label, the flip side of Could This Be Magic. It's called Such Lovin'.
Such loving, such loving, such loving, baby, 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 loving. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. Such loving that you give to me, such loving I can hardly see. Such loving, baby, baby, loving. So much love. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. So much love. Such loving that you give to me, such loving I can hardly see. Such loving, baby, baby, loving. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. Such loving, so much love. Such loving, so much love. Such loving, baby, baby, loving. So much love. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. So much love. Such loving that you give to me, such loving I can hardly see. Such loving, baby, 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 loving. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. Such loving that you give to me, such loving I can hardly see. Such loving, baby, baby, loving. So much love. I love you, baby, that's all I want you to know. So much love. Such loving. Such loving. Such loving.
B-sides coming in here on the survey at number 436. Those are the Dubs, Richard Blandon and the Dubs. That's the B-side to Could This Be Magic, released in August 57. George Goldner's Gone record label, Such Lovin' is the name of the tune. And Dick Clark, very instrumental with making Could This Be Magic a big hit for the group. And as a result, Goldner had to pay a price. He had to give up his publishing on Could This Be Magic. So check your copy of Could This Be Magic. If it says Sea Lark Records, you have it after Dick Clark got involved with that 45. But if it says Real Gone Music on the Could This Be Magic side, you have a true first press of that record. So you can check it out. The flip side here, though, says Real Gone Music. But again, Could This Be Magic? If it's Sea Lark, that's when Dick Clark had his hands in the song. Let's continue here as we go back out to entry number 445. We would have headed out to Los Angeles, California, to Jake Porter's Combo record label, but I don't have this record. And I said, well, maybe it's an easy record to find because I have it on a CD, but unfortunately I can't feature CDs here on the program. I thought it would have been in the collection I was looking at, but the combos were missing. So, and I don't even know if Greg really had this record or not, but it is a 4-figure 45 that came out by the Debonaires. It says actually October 56, so it shouldn't even have been on this survey, but it made it to the survey because they didn't know how to date those. Well, I should say Kreider messed up on the dating of the combo releases. And it's supposed to be the Debonaires, the bill collector on the combo label, but I don't have it, so it's not going to get played, unfortunately. That's a sad thing, but nobody ever booted it. But we'll move from entry number 436 to entry number 434. As we all know, this group from High Point, North Carolina, they had 6 releases on Bess Berman's Apollo record label, and this is their 5th release. It features Chester Mayfield on lead. This was really one of the hardest ones for me to find. I had all their others. I would say I could upgrade, but I wasn't happy when I got this press because it was slightly off center, and it's a disc jockey copy too, but it's going to have to do. And it's entry number 434. These are the Casanovas from November 57 on the Apollo record label. It's called For You and You Alone with Chester Mayfield on lead, number 434.
For you and you alone do I care. With you and only you will I share the happy years that lies ahead. The many things that we left necessary is you and you alone I adore. I need this love of yours more and more as time goes on. It's plain to see I'm yours and always will be. What life may have in store, yes, who cares what tomorrow may bring, for come what may, I'll promise you, to you alone I'll be true. I'll promise you, to you alone I'll be true. I'll be
There you go, the sound of the Casanovas coming in at number 434. That is their, what did I say? That was, that's their 5th release, their 5th of 6 on the Apollo record label from November of 1957. For You and You Alone featured Chester Mayfield on lead for that one. Let's continue with the countdown here. Hope you're digging on the tunes here, folks. And if you are, please give Johnny G a thumbs up. And if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the second show I do during the week. Last night I had a big turnout on the Soul Show. I do from 9 p.m. till midnight. We do it on Oldies and More. We broadcast both on YouTube and Oldies and More Radio on Wednesday nights. Then I do this afternoon show at 1 o'clock from 1 to 3:30 Eastern Time in the afternoon. For those of you that can be here, a lot of people go do things on Saturday nights, or they go to bed early. But then I'll be back with the big show this coming Saturday, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can sit back in your sofa and watch me on your iTV if you have it, also on your phone or your tablet or your PC. But that's what we do here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Chattanooga, Tennessee for this next group. They were at City High School when they formed. They did 3 on the Mercury record label, and this is their first, co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Mike Alday, and the other members were Jack Bukout, Curtis Harmon, Ted Schreiner, and collectively they were known as the Cardigans. And and this is from January 58. I don't know what happened here with the ballad here, but they screwed it up. If you had the record, you would see released January 8th of 1958. So this should have been on the 58 survey, not the 57 survey. But let's give a listen to the Cardigans. The Cardigans at number 433 on Mercury. It's called Your Graduation Means Goodbye, number 433.
Makes me sad when I think of the fun we've had. If you leave me now, I'll be part of your past, though my love will last. Your graduation means goodbye. I watch you leave with just a sigh. I'll be sad, I'll be blue, I'll always love you, though your graduation means goodbye. Your graduation means goodbye. I watch you leave with just a sigh. I'll be sad, I'll be blue, I'll always love you, though your graduation means goodbye. Your graduation means
There you go. That is January 1958. Those are the Cardigans. The Cardigans coming in at number 433 on the survey. On the Mercury record label, that is their first release on the Mercury label, Your Graduation Means Goodbye. And that the lead singer on there, Mike Alday, he's the lead. They also would have one more release on the Span label, SPANN, which I do have, by the way, in the collection. Johnny G here for a Thursday. Let's continue. Just recently played this record on the All Christmas show, or I should say on my Christmas show, as we head to Philadelphia here. But it made the survey. Somebody voted for this song at number 432, and this group includes ex-members of Banks Turbines, and other members from the Quadrells that recorded for Whirling Disc Records. Now, the song written by the lead singer of the group, his name is Oscar Williams, from November of 57. These are the Cameos. The Cameos on the Cameo label. Just played this a couple weeks ago. It's called Merry Christmas at number 432.
Merry Christmas, baby, baby, to you. I can hear the bells ring, ding dong, ding dong. I know. Merry Christmas, that my heart goes to. Well, I will always love you, I swear I do. I'll be waiting, dear, just to see it's time to bring you home. We bring you home to me. I know. Merry Christmas, baby, to you. Well, I can hear the bells ringing, ding dong, ding. I can hear the bells ringing, ding dong, ding dong. I can hear the bells ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Johnny G getting caught here for a Thursday afternoon. There you go. That's the sound of the Cameos. Sound of the season, I guess, as we get through. I think you're supposed to keep your Christmas tree up till the 6th, I think. Isn't that the Epiphany, I think, is how it goes. But anyway, those are the Cameos there. That's with Oscar Williams on lead, November 57 on the Cameo label. Song called Merry Christmas. Somebody voted for that here on the survey. Let's continue here. Move to number 431 here. And it's a Billy Ward and the Dominoes release on the Decca record label. As they signed with Decca in 1955, they had 6 releases on the Decca label. This is their final release on Decca. This is a standard that goes back to 1946, as done by the Eddie Howard Orchestra on Majestic Records. And the lead here, let me see, leads are, there are 3 leads on this? Jackie Wilson, Milton Merle, and Milton Grayson. Okay, there are three leads on this, Charlene's got. Let's go to August of 1957 at number 431. Billy Ward and the Dominoes on the Decca label. It's called To Each His Own, number 431.
Our rose must remain with the sun and the rain, or its lovely promise won't come true. To each his own, to each his own, and my own is you. Wow. Lips must insist on 2 more to be kissed, or they'll never know what love can do. To each his own, I found my own. For me there's you. If a flame is to grow, there must
I can't let you go. Your touch means too much to me.
Two lips must insist on two one to be kissed on. You never know what love can do.
To each his own, I found my own, one and only you.
There you go. That is Billy Ward and the Dominoes, mainly Jackie Wilson on Lee, but I see where Charlene says two other people come in there at the end, Milton Merle and Milton Grayson, I guess. August 57, number 431, To Each His Own. That one there on the Decca record label by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Let's continue here with entry number 430. I always like this tune by this group from Inglewood, New Jersey. This is their second of 7 on B. Caslin's Hull Records, a song written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Bob Lee. This charted number 5 on WILY in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's go to March of 1957, coming in at number 430. It's the Avons. The Avons on Hull. Their tune is called Bonnie.
Bonnie, oh Bonnie, Papa Papa 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 Bonnie. Bonnie dear, I feel so bad since you left me, dear my dear. I love and I need you. Oh, I want you to be near. I miss you, can't resist you, Bonnie. I love you so. I remember sweet moments we shared. Please don't say we're through, my dear. We should always be together, Bonnie. I love you so. You know I didn't mean it. To be untrue, but I'll change my ways for you. Bonnie, Bonnie, I love you. I need you, I really miss you. So please come back to me, Bonnie. I love you so. Bonnie, 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 I love you so. Bonnie, 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 you know I didn't mean it, to be untrue, but I'll change my ways for you. Bonnie, 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 I love you, I need you, I really miss you, so please come back to me, Bonnie, I love you so.
That's the sound of the Avons coming in at number 430 on the survey, March 57. That's their second release, second of 7 on B. Caslin's Hull Records, song entitled Bonnie. As we move through here, the countdown here, and we go to entry number 429, as this group they're out of Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the members were Gil George. Actually, this is a self-contained group, which means they played their instruments. Gil George was on piano. Don Spiroff played the bass. Dick Harrison, the sax. Joe Zandenek played the drums, and the singers on this are the Mellows Quartet. It's the group's only release on the Mercury record label, coming in at number 429. They're called the Viscounts. The Viscounts from February 57 on Mercury Records. It's called My Girl.
my girl, I love her, my girl, my girl, I need her, my girl, my girl, I want her, she's the best in this whole wide world. Well, I got a beat up automobile, but she don't mind as long as I'm at the wheel. She don't mind staying home Saturday nights, as long as I'm with her, it's alright. My girl, my girl, my girl, my girl, how I love her, my girl, my girl, how I need her, my girl, my girl, how I want her, she's the best in the whole wide world. My girl don't want no diamond rings or all those other fancy things. She's not reaching for the stars above. All she wants is all my love. My girl, my girl, my girl, my girl, how I love her, my girl, my girl, how I want her, my girl, my girl, how I need her, she's the best in the whole wide world. My girl, my girl, how I love her, my girl, my girl, how I love her, my girl, my girl, how I love her, my...
That's February 57 release. They're called the Viscounts. I don't know who the lead. One of those guys has to be singing lead on this. That's on the Mercury record label. The song entitled My Girl, number 429 on the survey. As Charles Baker, what happens is the day show, the light comes in a little bit different, so sometimes it lightens the screen, and on some of the records, like the dark label records, come in good. I don't know, some of the webcams, the more sophisticated they become, the worse off they are in focusing. So that's the problem. The older webcams seem to be able to focus a little differently, as close as you would hold the label to the screen, it would focus back. But this one does not for some reason. It's supposed to be the best one too. So maybe in a year or two they'll have another one that'll be different. But what they did is I did research on it. I had to take off autofocus. And again, some of it has to do with the panoramic view and definitely the light coming in, on how the light hits some of these colors, because you have to play around with it. I wish if somebody was a pro on this, I would say, well, Johnny, you need to have it like this and like this for these type of things that you're holding up close. But I can't put the records too close. It will not pick it up. I have to hold it back a little bit so you can see it. But again, different lights cause it, and different colors on the label. And that is the reason why some of them might not be as clear, and also could be your PC too on the resolutions that are coming in. But that's how it works. So this is, I try to get it as best as I can, and there's been different, sometimes some of the shows are blurry. I can't see for nothing because my eyes are tearing constantly. I have to reschedule for the eye doctor. But anyway, I diverse. Let's continue here. We'll get a few more in before we sign off here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's go out to the West Coast now for entry number 428, as this group first recorded as the Premiers on Johnny Otis's Dig record label, but then they signed with Capitol Records for 3 releases, and on all their Capitol releases, their songs were arranged by guitarist Jack Marshall and saxman Plaz Johnson. And the lead singer on this is Sammy Hagen. Sammy Hagen and the Viscounts. He also recorded as Little Sammy or Count Yates or Sammy Yates. Went under different aliases during his career. But I like all 3 records by this group on the Capitol record label. And which one is this? This is, that doesn't say, but this is from October 57, number 428, Sammy Hagen and the Viscounts on Capitol Records. It's called Wild Bird.
Do-ba, do-ba,
just a wild bird, meant to be free, and no one can tame you. That's how you wanna be. You're just a wild bird, doing as you please. When somebody loves you, you take off like a breeze. I hold you tight and the stars begin to shine. But tomorrow night, will you still be mine? Yeah, why be a wild bird flying all around? Please tell me that you love me and you're gonna settle down. Shine, but tomorrow night, will you still be mine? Yes, why be a wild bird flying all around? Please tell me that you love me and you're gonna settle down. Wild bird.
There you go. Coming in at number, was Johnny G losing his place here? Coming in at number 428. That is the second release, second of three, for Sammy, Hagen, and the Viscounts, October 1957 on the Capitol record label Wild Bird. All their records are great on Capitol. And Brian Korn, this is either your copy or Norm's copy. A nice stock copy on the Capitol label with the purple color. I have it also on a white promo. Let's continue here, maybe a couple more records before we count down here, finish the countdown. Let's go to number 427 now. This is on George Braxton's Fox label as we head to Detroit, Michigan. And one side of this is called Gone, Gone, Get Away. And a future Motown hit composer was the lead singer. His name, Lamont Dozier. But the flip side comes in at number 427. It's dual leads on this. It's Lamont Dozier and Eugene Dyer. This is their first of two, a group called the Romeos. I have this. I saw the one copy is which wasn't clear, of course. It was red on yellow. That is a disaster to try to read that. But then I have it on the beige label with the black lettering. That is the first press. July 57, number 427. These are the Romeos on Fox. It's called Let's Be Partners, the Romeos.
Let me go, oh, and be fine.
played that one in a long, long time. Those are the Romeos. The Romeos from July 1957. That's on George Braxton's Fox record label. That's their first of two on the Fox label. Let's Be Partners is the name of the tune. It's hard to find on that beige label. Let's do two more 45s before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Up next, as we go to this group from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, Pittsburgh disc jockey Jay Mitchell, he was a disc jockey on WCAE in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was also a talent scout for a record mogul, George Goldner. And in return, Goldner set him up as being a partner on this label called Cindy Records, named after J. Michael's daughter. Her name was Cindy, and one of the groups that he signed to the label was this group called the Orlandos. They had one release on the label, and this is a B-side to their 45, and it's a nursery rhyme, and every time I find this record, it is trashed. Same thing, Greg had a copy of this in his collection, probably the same condition as mine, but it features Ronnie Williams on lead, coming in at number 426 from September 57. These are the Orlandos on the Cindy record label. It's called Old MacDonald at number 426.
Old MacDonald had a wife. E-I, E-I,
you go. Coming in at number 426 on the survey from September 1957. That group out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They're known as the Orlandos. I play the side called Cloudburst, but somebody voted for that. Number 426, the Orlandos. Ronnie Williams on lead. That's on the Cindy record label. Featured it on the shadow print there. Old McDonald. I had the other one. It was in better shape, but I said, let me play the original. It's got the cool echo and everything else there. But anyway, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch with me, send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the all request line also. And I got a bunch of emails that I received from last night. Haven't answered them in the last couple days, but I got some things to do. Got to put some stuff up for the snow supposedly that we're having on Sunday or whatever. I don't know how it's going to work out. I hope we don't get a lot of snow. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed the show. And if you're new to the program, as I said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then you can click that bell. If you give your email address, they're supposed to send you an email. Supposed to come up momentarily. So some people don't get it, and some people do get it. I always get it. And when you do get it, you can click that email, and it should take you to the show automatically. So if for some ungodly reason I forget to put the promo up, usually you'll see the 3 shows up there if you go to the website, upcoming. So you can click that to get notifications when that goes up. But if I don't do it, sometimes the people kind of don't know where to go. And I don't know what YouTube is doing. They have maybe because there's 600 videos on there for 2, 3, and 4 hours. They don't know how to do it. There's a lot of stuff on there. But, and I don't know how they do the sorting and whatnot, because videos go back to 2015. You'll see all different sizes of Johnny G and all different webcams. Like I said, I wasn't so happy with this, but Barbara bought it for a gift. She bought this webcam for me, so I was looking to see it, and I knew it wasn't as good as my other one. It was a different view. It was, if you make it elongated, it gets round. It's like, and it's got so much stuff you don't know how to do it. So I really need somebody that knows how to work webcams to come in to say what's the best thing to look at these records. So some of them are not clear, I have to say, but I used to be able to hold it really close, but this one doesn't focus that way like the other one did. And I used to have to move it around and tilt it because red on silver, all these different weird colors kind of mess it up. But listen, it's not so bad, and so you could even see the scratches on the record when I show it at nighttime there with the light. And the light's coming in now, so it's different, and I don't have a light behind me, so there's a lot of different factors. I wish I can get it the best it could be, and I can't even see. My eyes are all blurry. I got to get it checked out. Hopefully I don't have any cataracts. But anyway, I babbled on too much here. I am hungry for my lunch, and I just hope you enjoyed the show. You heard some records maybe you don't hear that often on other radio shows. But thank you all for being here. Let's close the show with a cool record I found out in the wild. I found this at Yonkers Raceway for 10 cents. You really can't go wrong with finding records like that. Now, this group called the Ivories, they're out of New York City. Now, the Ivories have, first recorded for the Jaguar record label. Johnny Hicks, who we heard earlier on Don't Go by the Love Notes, he was the lead singer of that group, but he left the group to form the Love Notes to record for Holiday Records. And one of the members of the Ivories, his name was Johnny Earl Jackson. He was the baritone of the group. He wanted to continue with the group, and he wanted to continue calling them the Ivories. So he added some people, and he added his girlfriend. Her name was Ella Lewis, and she became the lead singer of the group, and this was their release on the Mercury record label. I think they went on to also record as the Ivaliers on Buzz Records, which I do have. That record sold for a lot of money not too long ago, but I have a I have a release with a crack around the label, but it plays. But anyway, the closer for today is number 425 from November 57 on the Mercury label, Ella Lewis on lead. These are the Ivories with Me and You, as it is every Thursday afternoon from 1 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time here out of New York City. So thank you all for being here, and the show should be up momentarily. I'll see some of you Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 to midnight. Send me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That's it, folks. I am out of here. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Thanks, Charlene, again for all your help. Did a great job again on this show. Take care, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Oh well now me and you, ba-bum bum dum dum bum bum. Oh well now me and you, sweet little cutie cutie cute, ba-bum bum. Oh well now me and you, sweet little cutie cutie cute.